Hi guys, so in this video we're going to be talking through how you can effectively review and analyze your data in MT5 itself. So no need to go to myFXbook for this part. You can do all of this inside MT5, and what this is great at, and what I specifically use it for myself, is to help me identify the most robust and profitable set files that I've got running on my live accounts, or on my demo accounts should I say. Okay, so I like to do things where I have a testing portfolio where I'm running a bunch of diversified strategies and different pairs, etc., and then I transfer the most robust and profitable set files into my main portfolio, and that main portfolio can then be used to copy over to whichever accounts you wish to copy over to. The way that we actually identify the most robust and profitable set files is by using the max sequence number. So you may or may not have heard me talk about this in other training videos or on the live Q&As or in the group, but the max sequence number is basically the number of trades that that particular set file has seen in the sequence at any given time. Now I've realized over time that when I'm in the most drawdown and seeing the most DD on my accounts, is basically when set files are opening 13 to 20 trades in the sequence and above. Okay, so I want to reduce the exposure to big sequences. Okay, so I don't really want to be seeing that on my accounts. Obviously it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen, nothing lasts forever is what I'm trying to say. So you could do all this and it could still happen. That doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. Okay, I'm just going to show you the process, what we can do to reduce the likelihood of it happening and create yourself a portfolio that is made up of your most robust and profitable set files taken from different portfolios that you've got running. So here's what you do. You go to the MT5 terminal and you go to the history tab at the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to drag this up to the top so you can see a little bit better, and it also makes it a little bit easier to analyze the data. So then what I'm going to do is right click and I'm going to go to columns, and then you're going to make sure magic number and comment are both ticked. Okay, so that means we're going to be able to actually follow this process. You're more than welcome to untick the rest if they are ticked. That reduces the columns and make sure that you're only focusing on the magic number and the comment. So here's what you're actually looking for. What you're going to do is click magic at the top so that it puts it into order of magic number. Okay, then what you're looking for is this first number in the comment. Okay, so as you can see, starting from the top, it goes 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 2, etc., etc. Okay, so that's basically the sequence number. Okay, so what we're trying to do is identify any trades, set files should I say, that are staying within 1 to 4 trades in a sequence. Okay, they are going to be your most robust set files. They're going to be the set files that you either increase risk on or that you take and put them onto your main portfolio. Okay, any sequences of, let's say, 5 to 12, we're going to let them keep running, but we're going to add a live delay to them. Okay, we might reduce the risk slightly, but we can also add a live delay. By adding a live delay, is basically going to reduce that sequence number down. You're going to have a lot less trades open at any given time. It is going to reduce the trade volume, but this is all about managing your exposure to big sequences. Okay, and any sequences of 13 to 20 or above, we're just going to reoptimize and replace that set file. Okay, so this is a great way to identify what set files you should actually be reoptimizing and replacing, because it's my belief that we don't actually need to reoptimize the whole portfolio. We just need to reoptimize the stuff that's kind of not working the way that we want it to. Okay, and this is a great way to do that. So what we're looking at is this number on the first number in the comment, and what we can do is just scroll down. In fact, before we do that, we can actually sort by symbol. So if we right click, we go to symbol, and we'll start with, let's say, Euro USD. Okay, and that just makes it once again a little bit easier to analyze the data. So if I'm looking at magic number 20458, okay, I can look at the first comment, which is 11111 2 111, etc., etc., and I'm looking at, does this magic number 20458 stay within 1 to 4 trades in the max sequence? And as you can see, so far it does. I'll keep scrolling down. This is a lovely set file. So I can see here, magic number 20458 stays within 1 to 4 trades in the max sequence. That means I can put the risk up on that particular set file if I wanted to, or I can simply take this set file and put it onto one of my main portfolios. So I just literally go onto the chart. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to expert list. I'm going to scroll down until I find Euro USD. I'm going to click properties, and I'm looking for magic number 20458, which is hopefully this one. There it is. Okay, so this is my set file that I want to use. I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to save it, and so on and so on. Okay, now if I show you a different set file, as we scroll down, 38851, which is obviously a different set file because it's a different magic number. Again, I'm looking how many trades does it open in a max sequence. So I've got 7 here. If I scroll down, it goes to 8 here. Okay, so twice. It goes to 20. Okay, scroll down, it's only gone to 20 once, and it goes to 5. So for me, this is a set file I'm probably going to look to reoptimize because it's been to 20 trades in a max sequence. Okay, so I would literally, once again, right click on the chart, expert list, scroll down, go to 38851, which is this one. I can click allow new sequence to false, which means it's not going to open any trades. Click OK. Okay, and that would mean that that trade, that set file, is not going to open up any more trades. Okay, and then you can simply replace that set file with one that you've reoptimized. Okay, if you're deciding what to reoptimize, when it comes to actually replacing the set file, what you actually want to do is look at the strategy that is running on this particular set file. So So I can see it's against trend. If I scroll down, I can see it's using ADX and Bollinger Bands. So that means all I need to do is load up Portfolio Builder with Euro USD, ADX and Bollinger Bands as my opt file, and I'm going to run that test. Whatever I get left with, I'm going to put that set file onto here and replace this one that's running. Okay, now I'll find you one that has, maybe we look to add live delay. So 56949 is the magic number. As you can see, a max sequence of 5 here, which is the first number in the comment. If I scroll down, I've got 6 here, and there we go. So I could say, okay, it's only done it twice, so I could just let it run as it is. 5 or 6 isn't that big of a max sequence, but I could decide, okay, maybe I want to add a live delay to this. Okay, so it's always best to run this as a single test, but I'm just going to show you in here anyway. So if I go to that magic number, Euro USD 56949, if I scroll down, I've probably already added a live delay to this, and I've just put a live delay of 1. Okay, so that means it's actually going to block the first trade from being taken, but it's going to open that trade still, but only when it reaches the second trade. So I'm reducing the sequence number. Okay, if I put a live delay, I think that the set file had gone to 5 or 6. So if I put a live delay of, let's say, 4, it's only ever going to open a trade when it reaches the 5th trade in a sequence. So yes, I'm going to probably miss out on quite a bit of profit in terms of all the little trades that it takes on the way, but I am reducing the likelihood of being stuck in a big sequence, which is what this is all about. And it also means you're going to get a much better entry. You know, I've put the live delay on, you know, some set files, if it's got a max sequence number of 5 and I put the live delay of 4, I have to be really patient for it to take a trade, but I know that when it does take a trade, it's going to be a really nice entry, and you're probably going to bank a little bit more profit as well. You're going to reduce the drawdown, all depending on what it, you know, actually is set in terms of the lot size as well. So we also need to take that into consideration, but that is for another video. But hopefully you get where I'm going with this. Okay, so once you've finished Euro USD, for example, right click, symbols, move on to the next pair, and we go on to USD CAD, and we do exactly the same process. Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense. If you have any questions, of course, as per usual, just drop them in the comment section below or into the chats, and I'll be sure to get back to you ASAP, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.